chicken fabrication chef D's. Now there are 10,000 different ways I eat. Y'all saw 2 videos that I put on what's called Blackboard. You know, those are 2 ways. This is my way. When me and Chef Jim used to teach this together, we had our own way. Chef Catherine might have her way, and then when you all try it at home, you might find a different way or whatever. As long as you come out with how many pieces of chicken? 2 of each. That means how many total?
10. 8.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, don't come out with 10.
Oh, I got 10 for my son.
Yeah, not that video. Yeah, that video come out with 10 or whatever. We'll come out with 2 legs, 2 thighs, 2 breasts, and 2 wings, okay? Now you come out with less than that if you have leg quarters, and then less than that if you have the airplane chicken, which is the chicken breast that have a little wing on the side as well too. So this chicken breast that has this attached, and kind of cut that off, okay? All right, so first things first, I've taken my chicken out. Any kind of innards or whatever, I just basically pop into my pot. We're gonna make what with it? Stock, okay? So with chicken stock, you just basically just use whatever leftover pieces, carcasses, all that good measure, okay? So the first thing I like to do is between the thighs, okay? Make sure your knife is nice and sharp. And let what do all the work? Your knife do all the work. All I'm doing is just guiding it, okay? You see I'm just basically opening up the legs basically, okay? And I'm gonna break the hip till that socket comes out. Set it to the side and kind of form my knife to come under that. And this is called a leg what? Quarter. Leg quarter, okay? There's another little piece that goes to stock, okay? Same thing on this side. Break the leg till that little bone pop out. Don't be scared of chicken. It's already dead. You can't kill it no more. Well, yes, you can. If you go to fry it and you burn it, you kill it more than it's already is, okay? Same thing on this side. Boom. You're cutting right if you don't run into any bone. You should never have to struggle, okay? You should never have to struggle. Not the one, stay still. Okay? Now we're going to go for the wings. It's kind of like the armpit, as I say. So kind of think of shaving your arms. Okay? Now when you come in the wings, you want to kind of find a little joint. And sometimes it's kind of in there. Boom. Wing. I used to fabricate chicken. I used to tear that wing slam. It used to be so horrible. But the trick is it's kind of in there. It's not like really right. You kind of go inside of the chicken armpit, okay? You want to find that joint, the cut between. Boom. So now we just have what left? The breast, and this is called a what? The back. Think of chicken is just like us. They got 2 arms, 2 legs. They got a stomach and breastplate, and they got backs as well too. Okay, we just eat them. Well, other than cannibals that eat people, but that's a whole different story, different class. Okay. For the backbone, I like to go ahead and just cut it. Kind of get in there. And don't be scared because it's already wood. It's already dead. Now it'd be different if I would have bought the chicken. Now I could have been mean and got the chicken and still had the head on it. But no, y'all ain't ready for that yet, okay? That's going where? In our stock pot, okay? For your breast, make sure you kind of, what I like to do sometimes, kind of trim up the skin just a little bit. There is a breastplate. Kind of literally right there in the middle. Kind of split it. Let your knife do the work. Split it down the middle. And you're gonna go off one side and off the opposite side, okay? So let my knife do all the work. I'm gonna keep this a boneless breast. If I wanted to keep the bone in, and that's that wishbone, alrighty? This piece right here that's kind of hanging a little bit, that's called a chicken what? Tender. Chicken tender. All right, I can take that off if I want to, but I'm not, okay? But it's kind of connected by that little white tendon part, okay? That's one breast, or breasts. Okay? And basically the same thing. Kind of make sure your knife is keeping as close to that bone as possible so you're getting off all that meat. And these are some nice breasts on this chicken. Now in a few weeks we're gonna be working with some fish. Now fish is a whole different story, whole different ball game when it comes to filleting and fabricating. Okay, boom. All the nothing up there. Alrighty, that's our 2 breasts. Now let's go in and separating. Always feel for the what? Start with a J. Joint. Always feel for the joint. So sometimes you gotta move it. Right there in the middle. Boom. Drum it, flats. Same thing for this little part right here. Always feel for the joint. This is gonna go where? Stock. Or if you fry it up, have a little snack. Okay, either or. All right, feel for the joint. And 9 times out of 10, the joint is literally kind of right there in the middle. If you feel for the joint, you won't have to worry about cut through the bone. You see how easy I'm just cutting through this? Okay? Now for the leg quarter, it kind of gives you a little cheat. That little white piece right there. Sometimes the joint is a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right. All you really got to do is kind of feel for the little space gap in it. And sometimes you got to move the leg a little bit. And I'm thinking it's right there, but sometimes you got to kind of, it's right here. There it is. And sometimes you got to do a little light little cut. Same thing for this one. It's right there. I didn't force or do anything. All right, so I've got my leg and thigh, my little wings, my breast, and my carcass. All right, now let's talk about stock.